I honestly don't care at this point. It's just kind of fucked up, and whoever out there said that they wanted to do something, you message me because got some information. I'm not gonna dox them on here. Like I've been doxed. People have put pictures of my family on here, and just I'm drawing a line right now, and I've said it. This guy's gone too far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who is behind mine, so I can't make that. I mean, obviously that it was Josh for you, but I don't even know who's behind those fake TikTok profiles. I know like two of them are down. I know I seen two. Now I can't even see them, but I'm just like, fuck, like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I actually went over there and I talked to him, and he fucking blocked me. He didn't let me say anything, and all he did was just call me a white boy.
And there was like a big old group of people that were like trying to like go against and like ban. They were like, we need to ban all the Lakotas. And I'm like, fuck you. And they're like, this woman was like, fuck all you Lakotas. And I'm like, man, come here to the fucking reservation and say that to our face. Like, I dare you. And then,
Wait, you said fuck you to banning the 14 Lakotas together?
no, he won those women were saying like ban all Lakotas off of this app, like kick us off this app, and
Okay.
because
I
we're
thought you
not
meant like ban 'em under one government.
yeah, and I was just like the fuck ever, like that's fucking stupid. Now they're just trying to be like they're pushing fucking like white supremacy type of bullshit. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just really stupid. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. Like, at first, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna just leave this app because, like, this isn't real life for me. I have real life shit. I'm part of my community. I'm part of my reservation. Like, it is what it is. And I don't know. But then I changed my mind.
But you know what? This guy is making it real because he's calling people, talking to people that I personally know,
Right, no,
lying
I
on me.
know. I know. I mean, I feel you though, because I mean, he's calling like all reservations. That's why I don't know. It just it's just too much. It's just crazy because it's like I don't know. I guess I'm just frustrated.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Man, there definitely are wannabes. That's what a wabo is. A wabo is a wannabe aboriginal. That's what these people said. I Before I went live, there was some big black guy saying, "Oh, you don't see no statues of Native Americans," and he had the howler monkey statue from Mexico. I've seen him throw the fucking Olmec head behind him too, saying that's his people. I mean, I'm just sick of the bullshit. You guys they got their own history, but they don't like it. You can't change history. Yeah, there's tough pills everybody's got to swallow, and there's shit about my history I don't fucking like. But just because I don't like it doesn't mean I got to steal something from somebody else's and say it's mine. Say I'm the original. We're here first. I'm not African. That's what I mean.
Right.
You want
Nah.
the burrito, 4 tacos, and 2 cokes?
Yeah.
35, 37. Cokes.
Who sent the request? Yo, Jelly, why you Okay, I see you. Yeah, opium. What the fuck do you want in my life? Why? What did opium say?
He said that Josh has you shook.
Yo, it's funny. It's funny. Josh won't even. This is as real as it gets for Josh. Josh would never meet up in real life because he knows what natives are about. Josh ain't built like that. This is as real as it gets for him. This is it. And yelling. I'm more of a in life real person. That's why you won't really. it, don't listen to anything that guy says, and I know you guys don't. These guys, his own people don't even like him. He don't even listen to his elders. He don't disrespect. Dudes like dudes. He likes dudes, and he adopted a kid that's not even his, a little girl. Probably, it's fucked up. The whole thing's fucked up. I don't like the guy. He fucking tried to sit in my life and fucking, goddamn, honestly. Disrespecting elders and women. Is that what he's doing? Yeah. Dude says he's American Indian in status. That's his name, I guess. He's a fucking loser. If I had my old phone, I'd put a picture of him behind me so you guys can see how dummy and stupid he looks. He's as dumb as he looks, and he looks pretty fucking stupid. He looks like a whole goofy. Whatever the fuck. Hanji. He's not a native. He says he's got all this ancestry and he's Irish or whatever. Dude, you don't got no native blood, bro. You're trying to get enrolled for the wrong reasons. He don't care about a march or a protest. He didn't even know what ICWA or MMIW or any of that shit was. He still don't give a fuck. He's all, and if you go over there and you guys listen to this bullshit, dude, I don't know what to tell you. And I know most of you guys don't, but let one of them come up here. Send a request.
No, I agree with you, like, full on. Like, I don't know. For me, fuck it. Like, I'm not offended by anyone trying to fucking call my res, because it's not gonna accomplish anything, Like, on my reservation, we don't even have fucking banishing. No one gets fucking kicked out. Obviously, if you know, especially if you're from a res, if you're in a federally recognized tribe,
you know who gets kicked out of reservations? Drug dealers and pedophiles. Those are the people that get kicked off and banished from, shunned, all that shit. They get banished. They can't ever step foot. They don't get none of they get their rights taken away as Indians or whatever their tribe gives to them. They don't let them back on territory. And if they get caught on territory, they get removed and thrown in jail. This is what this guy's trying to get done to me just because I've stood up for you guys and my people. I never called this guy names. I never threatened to scalp his kid. Everything that's fucked up. Josh had... Okay. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Shit's fucked up. Guys, I honestly don't know what to do, It's not that, I'm sweating this guy. It's just this dude's in Florida and there's no fucking Indians in Florida. Where the fuck's all the Seminoles? Where the fuck's, the other tribes down there? I know at least 3 are down there in Florida. If that's where this kid is, I've seen some shit. Look at this shit. This motherfucker trying to be a fucking lawyer. So I'm gonna call the bar association, and he dropped out from the council race because he realized there's too much fucking dirt on him on TikTok, calling people's tribes, making up lies. That's defamation of character. That's harassment. That's defamation of character, harassment. This dude hasn't stopped. He's done this forever. If you're just checking up on us, I'm telling you that we're not doing okay. I'm not doing okay. Fuck, I got enemies out here. I got people out here trying to get me disenrolled from my reservation. Not that would happen. I got a history on my reservation. I used to not be the best person, so am I worried? No. I made amends and I came back to my community and I did the right thing. But this guy just don't know when to stop. And honestly, um, I really don't know what to do. This dude's in a whole nother state. He hasn't given up. I guess he said he's coming after my fucking tribal card. I need someone to take care of this situation. It's down in Florida. His name's Joshua fucking I don't fucking know. Ancestors guide me. American Indian status, aka that's his name. I'm enrolled in the US.
Fuck. I just want anybody to know that if they receive any messages that are fucking nuts and crazy, it's not me. It's not I. And if you follow me or know me, then just ask me. Because I'm not going to just go and verbally attack someone.
No. Honestly, this is his content and he probably just wants this reaction anyway. You know what, dude? You fucking cool. You're cool because you can fucking call tribes. I feel bad for you because you're looking for some type of connection to Native Americans. He don't have one. He says he's part Choctaw or Cherokee, but his grandma's probably dead. They probably were ashamed of their white ancestry, and they fucking lied and said they were native. It's probably not even real. But please, Josh, look at this. Tell me. Please tell me about your royal heritage, bro. Please. That's all. I ain't buying it. He's got me fucking blocked. How you gonna block? How you gonna talk shit about someone and then block them and not let them come up and talk that shit back? Like, this shit is stupid. It's pointless. Why are you gonna call my tribe? Let me come up and then fucking block me and then continue to talk about me and then fly my people's flag in your live. This is what he's doing. Is there any more fry bread? Fucking right, cuz.
Hey, brother and sister.
I
I was just told that you guys need to block him. Block his page because you guys have rights.
Yeah.
For one, what he's doing is cyber stalking and
Yeah.
false claiming tribes, and that is a federal offense. So you keep your receipts that you have him blocked, like take a screenshot. If somebody could record him, like talking shit about you guys and start mess, he can go to jail for like a minimum of 5 years.
Yeah, and I seen that he's like trying to run in Florida fucking town council and shit. That shit's for the birds. It's for fucking
Oh
con
no,
men
he's not.
and fucking losers and colonizers. But he's an Indian on TikTok, right? He's trying to join the town council. The dude's a whole fucking colonizer. Yeah, and his
Right.
whole cult of people that follow him and they also think they're Indians, they're also colonizers too.
I'm connected with a few tribal members in the Seminole tribe. I can reach out to them because I heard he was from Florida or something like
Yeah.
that. Do you have his name? Can you?
Yeah, I think one of my mods, one of my mods can message it to you if somebody could step
Yeah,
up and
yeah,
do that
have them
right
send
now.
it over. If somebody, because of him, my messages on J25 is bananaed because I was arguing with him. So if somebody could send me a screenshot of his name at HGM Music Group,
Yeah, and not
please.
only you're right, Sleepy Bear. He is creating a divide over there too as well. Not only is he having people in my community, our community, arguing with each other. You know, I don't want to make my whole life about this dude, but this is just what has been on my mind since 9 o'clock this morning. Dude called my tribe in the AM, and I had to fucking make phone calls today all day long while I was at work. Like I actually fucking work, and this guy sits on TikTok calling people's tribes that, you know, I it's fucked up, guys. And
Hey, I
honestly, I
just
could be way fucking worse. I could be a savage, but I'm not.
I just came up because I wanted to let you know if he's in Florida, Florida is a two-party state. You have to have permission from somebody to videotape them or record them. I don't know how it works on social media, but it's if somebody's recording you, you could press charges on them through the state of Florida.
Yo, and went live and recorded a phone call with my nation. And while he left a phone voicemail on the chief's phone.
And it doesn't matter if it's video recording or sound recording; it's against the law in Florida to record somebody without their permission. So, because he's
I
in
heard
Florida,
about that. Somebody told me.
yeah, because it happened to my friend. She was getting a divorce, and her husband was down here, and they recorded her yelling at him, and she went to jail in Kansas or got in trouble in Kansas for through the state of Florida because he recorded it, or I don't know. She tried to check into it, but it was legal because he did it in Kansas, not in Florida. But Florida, if you are being recorded in Florida, then it's against the law if you don't have that person's permission.
I got, I got a job. I'll be back if you're still on in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I think
What did he say to the tribe? What did
yo,
he
I don't
say?
even know. I'll tell you, I don't even know. Send a request and you could come up. But he told they offered to get the chief of staff and have the chief of staff call him back, and it's fucked up because I applied for a job with my nation and I didn't get the job because of politics. And they're talking to the people that fucking hire me or not. So not only is it defamation of character and spreading false lies about me, this is like preventing me from growing in my nation. He went straight to my superiors.
You could probably sue him then.
Yeah, I should. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
defamation.
I'm not the tattletale type, but I never dealt with anything like this. Social media, I've always been on social media, but I've never been a victim of, cyberbullying, harassment. At least at this level, this is stalkerish. This is stalking. This
Why
is
can't you show
textbook stalking. This
your
guy's
tribal
called my
leader?
tribe. What'd you say?
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said, can't you show the tribe what his content's about? Then they would understand.
I'm gonna have to make another phone call tomorrow and talk to who he talked.
They would.
Raucous. He was gonna have a Sleepy Bear. He talked to Beth over at HR, and then he talked to he left a voicemail on Tom Thompson's cell phone, saying that I called him the N-word and said I was gonna scalp his kid and shit. And that's the chief.
That's wrong right there. Yep. You could get him for defamation, big time. Unless he has a recording of it, which he doesn't.
I have a recording of him doing this.
That right there. I mean, you got him. All the stuff that you guys
Yeah.
have on him. I mean, honestly, you could get him for defamation.
Who do I get a hold of? Because I did go to the FBI, and because I didn't know what to fucking do, honestly. And I put in a cybercrime complaint, and I put it in as harassment and defamation of character. And I told them what he's done, and I told them that I have a recording of it and all that.
Maybe
And
you
look,
can ask legal.
you went to the feds?
You know,
look. Here's the fucking thing. This was me confirming it and signing that document and putting it in that he fucking called my fucking tribe and was lying about me. I've never even called this guy the N-word, ever. I never even knew he had kids. From what I understand, he fucking likes dudes and is married to a dude. You can do that in Florida. This guy has continuously harassed me and had me up on his live. That's why it's kind of a big fucking deal.
And being that you're on a federal land, isn't that some sort of against the law too? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's not federal. It's Senate. It's the Cattaraugus Indian Territory. It's not federal territory. It's not a reservation. It's still our territory.
Okay. No, I was thinking if it was on a reservation, then he could face some charges on that too.
We call it the res, we say res, but it's we're different over here. We the United States Constitution really they like the way we were. It's kind of confusing because I'm not saying that I'm any better because we lost the war. We sided with the British against the Americans, and because of that, because the Americans won the revolution, that's why our territories got smaller. We could have came out west with y'all, but we're not from out there, and we probably would have had to fight over land because we don't have any land out there, and neither did you guys because of what happened to us. But we're still on, throughout the Six Nations, there's at least 14 different territories left because we're still in the same areas that we occupied.
Well, I wanted to say, I would really look into getting a lawyer.
Yeah,
I would.
I mean, we still have the Federal Bureau of, the FIB or whatever, the BIA or whatever. We still have that and all that.
You could get them for the defamation.
Maybe I'm being too technical. I'm being too technical about it. You're right. I should just,
Yeah. Well, plus you can that job you were expecting to get. You could get him. He could pay. They make him pay you for that job too. That's lost wages. That could have been. You could have been working.
Yeah. It's not like I was working for them already.
Yeah. But you were looking to get hired, weren't you?
Yeah, and you know what? I still am.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna drop. I have to go into the store.
All right, thank you.
Too. Yep, no problem. Bye.
There's a girl out here named Legal CC. Do you know her?
Yeah.
I think she's a lawyer. You could probably get some advice from her because she knows a lot about the laws.
Is she in here?
I don't know if she's in here, but if I see her, I can send her your way.
Yeah,
she's in my follow list.
Yeah, I want to sue this guy. Honestly. And you know what's fucking stupid? This video, it's fucking 7 minutes long, so you can't send it to anybody. It's got to be over WhatsApp.
You can cut it in half and have 2 files.
Probably. It's like, oh my god, what the fuck,
Kelly's gonna send legal a heads up.
I'm not gonna post that video just so I can. It's not a good video. I don't want people to see somebody calling my tribe because it looks like my tribe's easily fooled. I ain't gonna lie. The lady on the phone.
Bad when you go to court.
You know, the lady on the fucking phone, um, she kind of was like, okay, did you call the police? And he said, oh, I want you guys to talk to him so I don't have to. Dude knows he can't fucking go to the police because none of his shit's true. He's just really trying to fucking ruin my fucking life, honestly. And all I've done was stuck up for people on here. Yeah, he does it. Yeah, I'm not the only victim. I'm pretty sure he's the reason to blame for fucking my buddy getting shot. Having those lives, those radical lives, that cult, it's a fucking hate group towards Native Americans.
You know, he had another live one day. I went in there and he was talking about Nagket, and he said BGP and Native Smoke and Mono should all get taken off this app the same way. And any of those people could have took it as that he wanted them to go pew pew them. You know what I mean? And like, that's fucked up. You know you got an influence on people, and you're gonna tell them to go take somebody off the app the same way.
Yeah, it's fucking this dude's gotta be stopped. We need more connections in Florida. You know. Fuck, if this shit was going on in New York for somebody out there, I would pull
If you
up.
knew what county it was in, you could call him and ask him if you could press charges for recording or not. But I don't know what county he's in.
You know what? I'll find out.
Heard it straight from a cop. I live in Florida, and a cop straight told me that it's illegal to record people in the state of Florida without the other person's permission. It's a two-party state. You have to have both parties' permission to do the recording.
And you know what? It's probably gonna have to go the way to get a cease and desist letter, and I'm gonna have to get a lawyer. I don't have fucking money for a lawyer. I don't have no fucking money. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I wish, I'm gonna have to fucking do this shit myself, you know. I wish I had a fucking, like, a legal team that could just do this shit and fucking get it done right. Eskunge, I don't even know. Who are you? I see you know the language and you gotta be Seneca. Who are you before you leave? That's how my people are from my res. They fucking don't got pictures and don't ever throw their name on the internet. I should fucking know better.
Yeah, Jelly, start a GoFundMe if you want. That's what Micah was saying. To get him a lawyer.
Micah. I'm thinking about that. That would be a good idea, Micah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll check it. Yo, hey, J25, you don't need to block Ariana. She's an ally.
Okay, blocker. I had to make sure.
No, she's an ally.
Okay, my fault, Ariana. I thought you were one of the pretendians. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
No.
she advocates against them, and she's full African herself, so she don't go for them fake ones.
Because a lot of them are coming in here.
Yo, that's a good idea, Roxy, to do as a form of reparations. Yeah, you want to help out a fucking American Indian? You want to help out? You want to stop Native erasure? You want to stop the genocide of Native Americans and the field hatred that we have and have to deal with every day? You can get rid of one of my stalkers, Josh, and fucking get him to stop calling people's tribe and harassing us. Why harass Indians and try to take what little we got left. Like, these people say, oh, they don't want peace, but will talk shit about you all day and then expect you to fucking ask for forgiveness. Fuck that. Hey, I don't even know. Who are you? I see MB.
I swear,
I
like
don't know who MB is.
all of Josh's people are
Message
like
me.
coming in your live.
Let them. Send a request. I
It's
got a
like
message for you. Send a request.
it's the ones they got like 19 followers, 10 followers. It's
Yeah, let
crazy.
them. Those are his minions. Those are the messengers.
So
You guys are the ones that fucking run back and forth and twist and turn shit. You guys are the snakes of the communities.
you want me to leave them alone and let them up here or what?
Well, I don't know who, you didn't know Ariana was an ally. I don't know who these people are. Let me see.
Like the users, like this one that said good evening, and they got like 72 followers. I don't know.
Well, we don't know who. If they say good evening, that seems like a good sign.
Hey, Stardust is cool, okay?
Are you
Okay,
sure?
Casey's my cousin. I'm not one of
Yeah,
them.
he's cousins with Casey, and I know him from Casey's lives.
Okay.
He's not with the F notes.
Oh yeah, I know him. I know him.
They're white. Yeah, there's a lot of you know, I noticed the white people aren't really white supremacists. It's more like black people are white supremacists. They from that community over there. Josh's people. I wouldn't say it's the whole community, but it's definitely giving me white supremacy vibes over in his life. I was just watching a little bit before I started mine, and the hate that they have for Native Americans, I ain't gonna subscribe to it.
Sharif Salah.
Yeah, Micah, it ain't us, 'cause me, I try to hold court and make things ended, and hopefully that's the last that we hear about, the drama that was on my live earlier with a couple individuals from our community. India Superior.
Wild Indian Council.
What's that?
That's his name.
Wild Indian Council? Oh, that's a ethnocentric all the way.
All
We
right.
don't call ourselves wild Indians. That's one of Kenya's minions.
Yesterday, her name's Kenya. She swears she's not from Africa.
Yeah. You don't have to be from somewhere that have roots. You can be born in America and have roots in Africa. You can have roots in Australia. You can have roots in Europe. Doesn't mean that, you don't have to fucking pay homage and respect to your ancestors. I don't know. It must be just a native thing where we respect our elders and our ancestors. Is that you? Scano. Is that you? I don't even know. Did you change your name? You got the same profile pic. Don't tell me another one of my people's got from my reservation got, all blacked out picture, because then I'm gonna have to follow suit. It's an indigenous thing. You sure you really want to call yourself that? The Seneca thing. For me, it is. You know, and all the other Senecas, it's a Seneca thing. For J25, it's a Chickasaw thing. For you, I forget your tribe. Florette, I forget your tribe.
Oh, yeah, I'm not enrolled, but most of my ancestry is Cherokee, and I have a little bit of the Haudenosaunee, like further up in my tree from a long time ago, but that's mostly Cherokee, though.
Okay. Should I not be proud? Who's saying you shouldn't be proud? You can do whatever the fuck you want. Jay, do you know the Porters of Seneca? Cattaraugus, really? Yo, I think a lot of y'all, I think people from my reservation are starting to see him on TikTok and follow, because for a while my people weren't really on this app like that, and there's only a few of us representing Haudenosaunee as a whole. I've seen a few people from Onondaga sing some songs and share some stories. They got better accounts than mine. Even though this is a backup from an account that got wiped and banished forever. Just because I've only ever, stood up for people spreading misinformation about us. Now I scan up.
Eagle's in here now.
Let me see.
Just said she was in here.
Legal? There we go. Hey, legal, send a request. I heard you know a lot about legal shit, so the clan mothers of Onondaga are a little tough on this kind of thing. Yo, user, send on what do you mean this kind of thing? Because my my grandmother's Onondaga. My dad's mom. My dad was Sean. Who are you? I want to know who you are. If you talk to me, like an elder, reveal yourself. What's up, legal? I had something I wanted to ask you.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Good. I'm doing better now that I kind of got that shit off my chest about. Do you know that Josh had called my tribe today?
No. What's going on? I know since last night there was a lot of drama. Last night he caused a really big problem and kind of, faked that he was being attacked by a sister. And he made a really big deal. And then, it wasn't appropriate the way he came at, a woman, and especially an indigenous woman. And he kind of made everybody feel really bad. And I heard that he was calling people racist, and it was just, a circus.
Yeah, I didn't really hear about that. You know me, I'm not down with disrespecting, our women and the earth. I'm trying to teach people, our ways, and yeah. Well, anyway, this guy, I wanted to ask you, since you know about legal stuff, what should I do? This Josh guy, I don't really know who to get a hold of, to get this guy to stop fucking stalking me, because he called my tribe and he left a voicemail on the chief marshal's cell phone saying that I called him the N-word and saying I was going to scalp his daughter and all that, saying that I said this, and it's just like all bullshit and BS.
Before it gets any further, what I would do is I would file a restraining order. I'm not sure how your tribal council works or your court works, but if you need to get a restraining order outside of the reservation, there's a very simple way to get a federal RO, and they will serve it to him in his state so that he cease and desists. And if he violates that, it could mean jail time. The first time that he does it, they're just going to tell him, give him a warning and say, hey, you know what, if you do this again, you're going to jail. The second time he does it, then he is going to go to jail. And especially because he's a person that is either a member of the state bar or he was trying to become a member of the state bar, he could lose, his opportunity to get in if he doesn't behave.
You know what? I'm not really. It's so fucked up because I've never been put in this situation before. I'm like a real person. We'll settle it in person. I've never fucking had to deal with harassment or stalking or, have someone trying to lie on my name and accuse me of these things. So it's not really, it would be out of character for me to get a restraining order on anybody.
Yeah, and that's only to protect your name. It's not really to go at him because they won't file criminal charges on him unless he actually violates the restraining order. So you're not throwing him in jail or anything like that. You're just giving him a cease and desist, and it would be civil. And then someone in the comments asked, if we needed his real name. His real name is real easy to find because he's applying for the state bar. He's not a hard person to find. I can find him.
Yeah, I found him too.
Okay, good. And that's all really what you need. If you have recordings of him, if you have DMs from him.
Somebody had recorded him calling my tribe and lying and leaving. He did this over live.
Their friends putting his whole name in the bottom down there.
Yeah, I know. I have it. And I found him online already, and I reported him to the FBI, but I don't think it was for the right thing. Honestly, I still reported it, and I put his name and his address that's on there and all that. It's really out of character for me to do stuff like that, but this guy called my tribe, and it's like, I don't want... I go to my nation for jobs. I go to my nation for my fucking monthly allowance of food. My nation pays my rent. I fucking depend on my people. My people depend on me. And we have a good relationship, and I can't have fucking nobodies that live in Florida that feel some type of way because they're not enrolled call and lie to my tribe about me and to the chief and all that. It's just... I don't know what to do, honestly. And I did fucking tell on him, and it sounds weird. Like, I'm not a tattletale. It's fucking weird to me.
Yeah.
This dude's in Florida.
Exactly. He is in Florida. This situation is just gotten way out of hand. This is not a normal situation. And even things that you wouldn't normally do are being instigated by this group. Last night, what I heard about last night was incredible to me. I can't believe he disrespected an elder. I can't believe he called an elder a racist. I can't believe that, he went as far as calling her the KKK, and somebody recorded it. If I wouldn't have heard that myself, I wouldn't have believed it. Not that anybody is lying here, but if someone, I would have thought, oh, maybe they're exaggerating, maybe they didn't hear it. No, but he did. This requires extenuant circumstances. So that's the only reason why I would even do an RO, is because he does have a lot to lose. If the RO goes through, you'll have a hearing after the temporary RO goes through. And then at that hearing, they'll say, if they'll give him a permanent restraining order where he has to stop. They may even ask him to stop coming on TikTok.
Yeah, can
And
someone message me the county he's in, because I wasn't able to get the county. I was only able to get like the town, and there was 2 different addresses, but I put them both because I didn't know which one was which. There's several different phone numbers. This dude, if anybody's out there that can find out his county, so I could get a hold of his sheriff's department, because every county has one.
that's right.
I guess I'm gonna have to start there.
Yeah, and it would be the sheriffs that serve them. You don't have to serve them or do anything personally. And
I wish I could. I wish he was in New York State. This wouldn't have even been a thing.
I think there's a way somebody told me that you can get people's IP address on here, and it'll take it straight to them.
Yeah. Thanks, Reaper.
yeah, and it's better not to confront him because he plays the victim a lot. And if you,
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And you know what? I went up in his panel and I bitched him out and I called him a loser, because of what he did, and I called him a liar too. And he fucking, before he even lit me up, he fucking changed his background to something that we had in an old live, and it was just making me think this guy probably wants this background and having me up here bitching at him so he can fucking twist my words around and shit, because it was weird. He had to change it to the fucking Maui or fucking Disney Channel sleeping giant mountain lady thing. When I went up there, he had switched it to that before I went up there on the live, and I just thought that was really weird. It stuck out to me. It's like, is this guy really trying to fucking record me and fucking switch around my words and fucking lie and shit? Pinellas County? Alright, Pinellas County. Yo, if I had a fucking extra phone right now, I would fucking call it right now. Fuck. He wants to play games? Dude, I don't want to play games. I'm fucking gonna end this shit.
Is there any way that we can file him and this group of people as an organized hate crime group
A hate
in
group.
America? Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there any way
it's a Native American hate group. It's an American Indian hate group. That's what they are.
Yeah, I'm from Canada, right? So I don't really know the laws and provisions in the United States. So this is also like a learning space for me as well. But I'm just wondering, like, is there any way that we would be able to file this group with the FBI or the federal jurisdiction as a hate group and have them registered as a hate group so that they're being constantly monitored? I don't know if that's a real thing, but I'm just wondering if that's a possibility of some sort.
So yes, but we would actually need to have documented reports of physical altercations or actual I'm just gonna say real quick, threats. Sorry, TikTok, love you, TikTok. Once we've got documentations and actual evidence on paper from police departments, then we can definitely get them petitioned to be registered as a hate group.
Yo, Aaron, let me have you come up. Aaron, Native, don't go anywhere. Send a request, bro. I want to have you come up, bro, because I seen your page and I wanted to ask you something about your page, man. I don't know what you're about, but I wanted to find out. Could you send a request, bro? That Aaron Native X? Yeah, they are. Bel Air Bluffs, Florida. Yeah, well, this fool fucking it's got to stop. I think I should make a phone call. I wish I had a fucking extra phone. I wonder if I could make a phone call. You know, I'm not like him. I'm not actually gonna do it on live. I'm different. I honestly don't even really want to do this, to be honest. I wish we could settle this a different way. I wish this guy would fucking fuck off, honestly. Leave my people alone. Keep my people's name out your fucking mouth. Don't call us. We don't want to fucking talk to you. They don't want to fucking hear what they have to say. You know, all the fucking dude, my nation, the people and the higher ups, they and of my nation, they love drama. That's why I'm kind of pissed too, because the recording's 7 minutes long. Like she sat there and listened. She kept asking him for his my name, but he wouldn't give it to her. He said he wants to email it.
So a couple of things, if you do end up contacting him, make sure that you record yourself and in the phone call tell him, I'm recording this call so that we've got things straight and you don't make stuff up. And I'm recording because I'm asking you to please leave me alone, leave my people alone. You know, we don't mess with you, you don't mess with us. And then anything he says is on him. And that way you're protected, that you did not call to harass him, you called to ask him to stop. Because he could easily record you and he could try to splice voice together and make you say things that you did not say. So, you know, that way you're still protected and you're still in your rights. And, you know, he cannot falsify any audio, you know, on his own.
Yeah, because this shit is, you know, I wouldn't doubt it if he's watching from the fucking hallway trying to fucking get me in trouble for even talking about this. Because all I'm doing is just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Because, you know, nobody from my tribe got a hold of me. I actually got a hold of them before they got a hold of me because somebody called me and said, he's calling your tribe. I didn't even go watch him call my tribe. I called my tribe at the same time.
Yeah, and you know, if anybody else in your tribe has been harassed by him, even the office can call and say, hey, you know what, this guy is calling here and he's, you know, making stuff up of, you know, about our people here. Even they can do, you know, a complaint, you know, that he stopped contacting them.
You know what? I think I'm actually probably just gonna go there and talk to them face to face.
Yeah, he's had like 4 other people's pictures on his panel the last couple days, and 2 of them were Native women, you know, and it just putting them on blast on his page, you know. But my friend that's enrolled in the Choctaw, she's saying the Choctaw Nation is talking about suing him too. So it's not just your people. Like her people are tired of him representing them, and he's not enrolled there.
Yo, what's up, Aaron? Welcome to my panel. I don't think you and me ever met before. I follow you just because you know, I'm kind of curious about your content. What's up, man?
Yeah, Fine Air is cool.
Hinche, Aaron Native, Jeho Jekados. That means hello. My name is Aaron Native. I'm a Skokie, Seminole, Ponca, Pawnee, and Potawatomi. So
Seminole, man.
really what I'm
You know,
about
I would
is just,
just ask, bro. I
I
just asked,
like,
where are my Seminoles at?
I'm a big supporter in land back movement, and I advocate self-defense for Native people. So like, you know, just if we're in a situation where it proves that our life is being threatened, you know, we have that.
Aaron,
And you know, it's in the U.S. Constitution as well.
Are you in the Seminole tribe at Brighton?
I'm sorry?
Are you in Brighton, Florida? I live next to the Seminole tribe in Florida. That's why I was asking.
No, actually, I'm in Oklahoma. I'm enrolled in the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma.
You're in Oklahoma? Yeah, my boyfriend has family up there. Yeah. I know about there being 10 or
Yeah, I live
10
in.
You know, isn't there Seminoles in Florida though too?
I live right next to the res. They're like 30 minutes from me.
Oh, so near Hollywood, right?
It's the big Okeechobee Lake. I'm right at the top of the Okeechobee Lake. I'm in
Yeah.
Okeechobee, and Brighton's like 30 minutes from me. So like I see a lot of the natives from there shopping around town here, and I date one of them. But uh, yeah, I don't live that far from the Seminole res.
Okay, well, yeah, I was just saying Seminoles because there's a person on here that's really started a cult on TikTok. You're probably well aware of it. I think I've seen your name in my lives before while I talked about it. Um, I seen that I'm having a brain fart right now because I remember a post that you had posted something about meeting up with other individuals and discussing stuff. What are some of your ideas, Aaron?
Give me one moment because I have poor connection. Let me get to my Wi-Fi real quick.
You're good. Yo, you know what? I'm glad you came up because I've been meaning to have this conversation with you. It seems like you got a lot to say. But anyway, yeah, I was just asking where the Seminoles were at because and I know there's a few other tribes in Florida. And I know JT25 said she was going to reach out to some people from our community down there. Um, I don't know how what the ratio is to Indian country and native TikTok. The all native communities out here, if they're all on TikTok, but most of my audience is First Nations and American Indians, where almost everybody on the panel is from a different part of the country. So my vision that I had for native TikTok is starting to come together, where we
See
all
that
can
down in the
look
comments?
out for one another.
Can you
You
look
see
at the
that down in the
comments?
comments? They got another live playing your live on it.
Where's my mods at?
So, due to Canadian policy, laws and policy through one party consent, it's a federal law here in Canada. You do not have consent as a Canadian for you to be recording this.
Yeah,
And
you
if I
don't have.
find
You can't record my live, y'all.
you're
That's
recording a dual citizen, someone who's from Canada. So if you're recording this through one party consent, you do not have my permission to be recording this. And if I see this live, I will do whatever legal action I need to take to stop you from doing this.
hey
It is
stir
not okay
fry.
for you to be doing this.
And it
I'm
could
gonna.
be from the hallway too. It doesn't necessarily mean they're in here, because somebody was recording somebody in last night's live, and you could tell it was from the hallway. It wasn't from within the live.
Could I need another mod because there's only one mod working right now.
You can mod me.
Okay.
How does that work? Like, what? I don't even understand. Like, what is? I mean, I kind of know what they do, but
What, a mod?
yeah.
They can block and mute people and keep people from screen recording lives.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what's up, everybody? My name. Well, I'm
Hello.
not gonna say my name, but I'll just go by LL. But I was on here earlier. Um, my mom's Haudenosaunee, and but I was on here earlier, but I changed my profile pic because I wanted to show. I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro, but I wanted to show you my this is my dad's grandmother. Remember how I was saying when I was on earlier that my great grandmother was a native slave in Louisiana? Like, she was Native American and she was enslaved. But I wanted to show you this picture because this is actually her daughter. I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of tiny, but she was actually born right at the tail end of slavery, so right after it ended, she was born. But her mother was like half native, from what I can gather, and her dad was mulatto. So she's kind of like me because she's black, white, and native. But I just wanted to show you that because, like, you know, earlier I was explaining how it's kind of like that side of the family is pretty blurry because, like, once you hit slavery, it's like you can't, you know, there's a bunch of branches missing. Like, you don't know who the parents were. There's no names, no nothing once you hit slavery, you know. So I was just going to show you that because even though all we got on that side of the family is like oral history and you know, talking to family members and stuff like that, we do still got pictures of some of them old family members, you know. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
just thought it was
man.
pretty cool, so I was just going to show you.
Yo,
But yeah,
thanks, bro. Yeah, you know, I got my relative as my profile pic too. That's my sixth great grandfather. He was a chief. He was a war chief. You know, he signed a treaty with George Washington, the Canandaigua Treaty. And you know, today New York State still didn't even honor George Washington's signature. That's just what we're dealing with today. You know, I'm not really, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not really, you know, here with you right now. I'm just fucking thinking about my next move.
no, it's
I
all
don't
good,
know.
man. And you know what's crazy, man, is I just from what you're saying, I already know exactly who you're talking about. Because, like, I don't want to say too much either, but I seen that guy go from figuring out his tribe and stuff to just getting a ton of attention from that group of people afterwards. And it seemed like he just really loved it. And I saw him, it seemed like he was kind of getting brainwashed by them, by the way they were just like giving him so much attention and, oh, look at this and, oh, look at that, with their, you know what I'm talking about. It was crazy. I even tried talking to him once, you know, a long time ago, but it's kind of lost cause, you know.
Yeah, it's way past that. Yo, what's up, Aaron? You got good signal now? And what up, Choctaw?
Let's go, brother.
You got good
I got
signal, Aaron?
good signal. Yeah, I got good signal.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, man. Hello.
Yo, Choctaw, you want to mute? Kind of loud. But yeah, Aaron, I had asked you before you left. You know, it seems like you got a message, and I seen you. You posted something. You know, I don't know how long ago it's been now. Probably like 2 months ago. You know, it seems like you're really down for uniting American Indians and First Nations people.
I am. I mean, I think about, you know, Tecumseh, right? Tecumseh. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
him.
the Shawnee.
Yeah, the Shawnee warrior chief.
Yeah.
I'm kind of inspired by him, you know, and everything I do is based off of him. And I feel like, because I'm really deeply supporting in the land back movement, you know, I feel that if we can generate some kind of economy and create this big pot where everybody puts their money in it, and then we use those profits to buy land back, you know, from the U.S. government. And I don't know, man. It's just like I'm a big supporter in that. So I mean, I'm just ready to unite our people. I mean, it seems like there's so much division right now. I mean, we need to start uniting ourselves, set aside our differences. We need to respect our individualistic cultures that, you know, each tribe has. I mean, there's like over 12,000, not 12,000, but 1,200 nations in Turtle Island. So, I mean, I just feel like we just need to come together and come in harmony, you know?
Yo, sorry to let me say this real quick. The people watching this on the other live stream, get a life. You guys are fucking losers. I am your content. Sorry. These people, I'm trying to get these stalkers off my back.
I know, man. But I mean, that's what I feel like doing. But you know, I have this one friend. You know, he's very big on the MMIW. You know, he wants to stop these kidnappings and murders of our Native women and children. He's very big on it. He wants to start some kind of militia group about it. You know, like how do we prevent these kidnappings and murders? And me and him, we thought about creating a militia unit. And we know that a militia is kind of illegal, but we thought about creating one, and it was going to be called.
No, it's not. It's in the Constitution. If you think shit is fucked up, you're allowed to. By law, we can assemble.
Right. I mean, I was going to do it regardless. You know what I mean? I'm going to start a militia. I mean, because if the government is unwilling or has the inability to protect our women and children, then we need to take matters into our own hands. You know, we need to search for justice ourselves. But
up here in Canada, the federal government is actually sending letters to First Nations communities asking each household to tell the government what types of weapons they have in their home. So they just say that their rifles are their tools because they need their rifles to hunt for their moose, their elk, their deer. But yeah, no, that's one way that the Canadian government right now is trying to further its genocide upon us.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? These people that are recording the live right now, they're learning from us. That's why they're fucking recording the live. That's why they have nothing else better to do with their time.
Yep. Let them record. Let them hear our message and what we want to stretch towards Turtle Island. Let them record. I mean, I really don't care.
You know,
as long as they hear me.
You know, there's a treaty where we could make a fucking peace treaty. We don't have to be friends. You guys ever heard of the two-row wampum? It was a treaty that basically said, you stay in your lane, we'll stay in our lane. Don't fuck with us, and we're not going to fuck with you. It's getting to that point. Stay in your canoe, we'll stay in our canoe. Don't fucking... They don't have a tribe we can fucking call.
Oh, yes. I wanted to also mention earlier, before I had to leave from your first live, this morning or early afternoon. I just wanted to add that as a First Nations Ikwe here up in Canada, Ikwe means woman in Anishinaabemowin. As a woman, I don't need other women trying to protect me because of my spiritual gifts and awakening my own warrior spirit along with other women's warrior spirits. I did that one time, and I myself, my friend, and another woman, we ended up shutting down one of the main intersections here in my city, which then caused the rest of the protesters to come and join us. And that really rubbed the Canadians the wrong way, to the point of this one white man was trying to run down a child. So, yeah, I stopped that shit. But, yeah, you know, like, if you don't know the differences between the different nations and we're not willing to be, like, respectful and listen to one another, like, please don't say, as a woman, you're doing this in the best interest of another woman, myself, when, you know, we have our warrior societies up here. Like, in the unceded territory of Toronto, Toronto forced out the Anishinaabe people from their military compound. Like, we had a military compound, but the Canadian government forced them out of it.
Yeah, I think something needs to happen where First Nations people, all 800 federally recognized tribes, and even the tribes fighting for recognition up there. I know that there's 200 down here in America, but out of those 200, 150 of them are, the Pretendians and the Wabos saying that they're Cherokee Nation and they should be recognized on their own. That's why they don't have recognition. These people that say they're part of the Choctaw or Cherokee Nation over there, they're not. They really have no connection. They don't know about blood quantum. They don't know about enrollment status. They don't even know what in status means. That's his name is all fucking wrong. American Indian in status. Yeah, dude. They don't just call us American Indians. They call us by our tribe. That's where you got it wrong altogether, Josh.
Yeah, and
Are they
then
still?
like here. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, are they still recording? Are they still trying to learn?
I'm sure they are.
I say they're gonna fight back.
I was just gonna say up here in Canada, one of the ways that, because like the Anishinaabe territory, it spans from like Newfoundland all the way through to like mid central Manitoba. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces wide of Canada where it's Anishinaabe territory, and within the Anishinaabe territory there's Ojibwe, Ojibwa, Saulteaux, Anishinaabe, Oji-Cree, and I think there's a couple more, but I don't know them off the top of my head because I haven't connected with those relatives. But one of my relatives who is Anishinaabe from another band, so up here in Canada, we go by bands with our reservation, not tribes, because we're First Nations and then bands. That's how Canadian system set it up. But one of the ways that we communicate with one another to identify which Anishinaabe nation we're from, we go by the federally recognized number that was given to us, like not the full number, but like the first few digits. And then it helps us to decipher like, okay, like what dialect they're speaking, what region of the territory they're from. So yeah, like when there are people who like are claiming like they're from a certain nation, and I've experienced this firsthand, and I've asked them like, okay, you're claiming you're from the Ojibwe Nation, so like what reservation does your family come from? And due to like colonialism, they get upset because they lost that part of the history, and they make that assumption that I'm asking about if they're registered or not, and that's not the case. Like I want to help reconnecting natives reconnect to their nation so that they can get that introduction and become more acclimated to how we go about like introducing ourselves, essentially. But that's one of the ways to weed out pretendians up here.
Yeah, I think we need to create more stricter protocols and procedures on, but at the same time be more accepting to those reconnecting and those that actually do have descendancy, because there's a lot of fakes out here. A lot of pretendians, a lot of wobbles, wannabe aboriginals, and frauds.
Yeah.
And it's a fraud. It's a federal crime to fucking lie about being part of a Indian tribe or nation, band, whatever. These people are fucking stupid.
You guys are doing a good job.
Good to see
I know
you again.
it's hard when you're getting attacked all the time.
Yeah, it is, but
They're trying to say
somebody's got to fucking teach.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, man.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, what's up, Kane?
I just want to say it was good to see you again. CL.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for coming back, Kane.
Yeah. Miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody welcome Kane. He's a Haudenosaunee brother. We still got a couple of Haudenosaunee in the chat. Ungwahuant men. Sleepy Bear, he's from my res. KC, I think he's from
Damn.
Aqua Sesame. So you know, my people really showed up today. I'm proud of you guys. Oh, we got
Guess I'm in the right I'm in the right place.
Better believe it.
Watch Guini. Is that how you pronounce it? Send a request. Scan out. Yahweh scan out. Thankfully you're doing well. I love to see my Seneca relatives come on here and speak the language. Scan out. Come on up.
So Raw Lord 7, your question is coming from a place of being uneducated and ignorance. You know, if you have any sense in your brain, you would put 2 and 2 together to figure out why we haven't fully taken all of our land back. So please refrain from asking those types of questions when you have the capacity to do that research on your own, right? And then contribute to the conversation in a meaningful way.
Trying to troll me.
Yeah, Josh. Yo, Josh, if you're fucking watching from the hallway, how about you be a man and try to come into the fucking live?
Oh, I would love to talk to you too, Josh.
Hey, may I ask, like, what happened? Like,
Yo, this dude called my tribe, and left voicemails on a representative, you know, the chief marshal of my tribe, and he fucking said that I called him the N-word, threatened to scalp his daughter, and that's not true at all. I don't even know the dude. I didn't even know he had a kid. I thought he likes dudes, so it's I've always tried to stay out of his lives and all that. He came into my live the other day, and then he fucking calls my tribe on me the next day. You know, I told him that I don't want to fucking talk to him.
He's a genuine fucking menace.
He trying to say you started it. That's what I heard. He said you started it.
He's saying that I started shit. I don't, dude. Yeah. That guy's a loser. He has nothing better to do with his time but make his content is Native Americans. That's his content. He thinks he's making a profit off of us.
You say he done his DNA.
You know,
Honestly,
there's a lot of people that did DNA.
A lot of colonizer behavior. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he does have colonizer behavior. I agree with you, Roxy.
Going
He like
lawyer route. Yes, with you.
Native Americans with truth. Who you? Are you gonna send a request? Block them if you don't send a request, because then they can stop recording my fucking lives. Block this dude.
Ooh.
Yo, you're dumb enough to fall for the trap, Josh. You're fucking stupid. Dude, I wanted you to come in here so I could fucking block you from recording my lives. Now tell me if he's still recording my lives, guys. Is it still up?
Oh no.
This is why I fucking love always telling the truth, because people can depend on you.
Yeah, I ain't fucking lied to nobody, and this guy has lied to everybody, telling everybody that. Is he still on the live? Am I still on his live? Oh, what a fucking idiot, dude. Come into the live if you want to fucking talk, or you want to be a little bitch and record from the hallway. Come on, dude.
Clean it up, guys.
Seriously, I just want to use the shamanic gifts that my grandmother gave me and, just do some shit because, like, this is beyond ridiculous. Seriously, there needs to be like some wards put up to protect our mental sanity from colonistic behavior so that we can help reunite reconnecting natives who want to learn the protocols, who want to be a part of their community, who don't want to be bitches like this person Josh.
Let's continue our night.
Yeah, he
I
ain't
think,
enrolled though.
he's not enrolled. He has no say in any of our communities. Whatever community he thinks he started a cult. Everybody in that community hates themselves, hates their own people. They talk shit to their elders, disrespect their fucking women. This is all true. There's fucking receipts for it. I don't have to record anything, People see how this guy fucking acts and how he treats, our women and our elders. I heard one of our elders, a woman went into his life and gave him a piece of her mind. And all he did was call her racist. You can't use the racist card your whole life. You say you want to be an Indian, but all you do is talk shit about us. So what the fuck is that about? That's not how you create peace. That's not how you fucking do things, and that's not how we do things either. So this guy ain't one of us. I don't want this guy to have fucking the same. I can't even fucking say it on here. I can't fucking say it because TikTok is too sensitive, and these people are I'm their content for probably the rest of their lives until I get these people to stop stalking me.
You know what? He's pushing your buttons.
Stop.
Do something wrong, so he can get you flagged.
What?
He's
Man, I absolutely hate when people call people racist when it's not called for, because it takes away from the times when you're actually dealing with actual racism. Then nobody believes you because you're fucking calling everybody racist,
Exactly.
The boy who cried wolf.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, there's
They're trying to say wobble.
You can't just
Wobble
say
with the
that
same thing
every
with the
freaking
N-word,
time.
man.
Are we able to get Native Mama's mod?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's asking to mod.
Okay.
She was having some really good conversations earlier with us.
Yeah, yo. I asked who wants to be a mod. I need mods.
Yeah, they're trying to say
all I ask is, don't mod our people. You got to be able to tell. You got to be, in order to be my mod, you got to be active in the native community.
Yeah, you got to be fucking smart as a whip too.
Exactly. I'm gonna try to have some elders be my mods.
No, but that's the thing, is like he's going to try to turn around and say it's the Native community by ignoring him, when in reality we are continuously saying there are protocols you need to follow. There are sacred laws that you need to follow, none of which this person is doing, and they are the strain right now in our community because they are refusing to step aside from their ego to learn these protocols, to learn these sacred laws. And they're doing this to themselves. Like, I don't think I'm going to do any type of magic stuff, but like, come on. Karma's just going to do it for them at this point because they keep refusing to learn our way of life. And then to try to turn it around on the Native community for not accepting their poor baby, toddler, infant behavior.
We're anti-black. That's what they're going to say now.
Roxy is right. I'm from a Mexican tribe, and for someone who allegedly calls himself indigenous, and treats women the way he has treated women on this live. I mean, for a year, I have seen how he treats women. Our tribal men would have already.
It would have been dealt with already.
Yeah, he'd no longer be bothering anyone.
I think, you know, if you want to be part of the fucking community, you don't get to pick and choose how things are done. You don't get this a fucking say in the fucking procedures. You just fucking got here. You know, the Mohawks, they had a fucking gauntlet you had to run after you got adopted in. Before you got adopted in, I mean. And you would fucking they'd make two lines and you had to run in between them, and if you made it to the end and lived, you were fucking in. And this was mainly for the men.
Fog too.
What?
I heard they made them do it in the fog too.
Yeah. So they'd hit you when you ran by with their tomahawk, their hatchet, whatever, their club.
This is just a joke, but this is a real game in my community. You know, to be accepted, you would have to throw a log, like, and not just a small log, like half a tree.
Yeah.
It's a real thing that they do, just to see, like, are you strong enough to withstand the winters that we get up north? Because, like, if you can't throw a log, you're not going to be strong enough to live up north. It gets to like minus 50 plus, and that's not even up in Nunavut.
You know what I noticed? That guy that is recording my live and has me playing on his. They like look to him as their leader, and that's not leadership qualities. I'm gonna call Joy Eyes Tribe because I don't have anything to talk about on live. That's basically all it is.
He's trying to get in your head. Don't let him.
Honestly, this guy, dude, this is his job. He don't have a fucking job. TikTok is his fucking job. That's how he fucking probably pays to feed him and his boyfriend. He's married to a dude. That's not really our ways. Yeah, I respect our two-spirit brothers and sisters, but that's not the instruction from the creator.
How did I know already?
You could probably, that's our sixth sense. You can tell.
Yeah. It's the way people act,
Yeah, and if he is a lost foster child, like I was a lost foster child. I grew up in the system for 20 years, segregated over and over and over again by the child welfare system. But that does not give you the permission to go and belittle, to go and degrade, to go and defame somebody else because you disagree with their protocols in their space. That is utterly disrespectful. And until you can learn to be respectful, this behavior is just going to continue, and you're going to continue to be lost.
It's called
and
jealousy.
That is on you.
Hey.
It's called jealousy.
Hey, Zoyaya, I just came up here quickly to warn you. I'm sorry. Somebody said he's recording your live, so now you have a federal case.
What?
He's recording your live right now, so now you have a federal case against him. So I was told to come in here and warn you. Sorry to for interrupting.
No. Thank you. You can stay J25.
Okay.
What else did you learn? Was he still has me up on his stuff?
Yes, right now. Like right now.
Dude, he's had me up on his shit for fucking half an hour now, dude. Get a life.
He likes you.
He was at Manny's live a while ago. Yeah.
He is
make sure somebody is screen recording this live.
I screen recorded it. I just don't know how to send it to you.
Yeah, screen recording for brother.
How about we just move on and pretend he's not even there and just do what we're gonna do. It'll make him fucking mad as fuck, I bet. He's probably
probably. Honestly, he doesn't. I want to get him out of my life before we talk about what we're going to talk about, because we got big plans, and I don't want the enemy knowing our plans. The colonizers are our enemy, and he's acting like a fucking colonizer.
Yeah, and if he keeps this up, he's going to have an international problem. Just so you know, I am Canadian, or I'm not Canadian. Fuck that. No, I'm First Nations. But sorry, TikTok, for swearing. Also, but it's going to be an international problem if you keep this up, dude.
Yo, you guys can get a hold of the national or the Florida Bar Association. This dude's trying to become a lawyer. He's trying to fucking run in his town council like a true colonizer. He's not a fucking American Indian in status. He don't have none of that shit. His fucking grandma told him that, oh look, we're gonna mistake our European ancestry for Native ancestry. That's all. That's all he is.
In case for stalking you.
Now, he records all his
He's
lives.
someone who should have been swallowed.
He said you
Yeah,
accused him of
I guess he's a foster parent.
He said it was his fault.
Yeah, he's saying it's my fault that things are like this. Yeah, he's a
He
fucking
came in
loser.
his live and said something about a Native American got unalive there. It's part of his fault or something.
I didn't say anybody got unalived. I said I went up there and a good friend of mine got shot by an ethnocentric. And you know, ethnocentrics go to his live and get radicalized and indoctrinated through the shit and hate that he feels every day on American Indians.
Mostly, it's giving Stockholm syndrome, colonizer vibes, and also Napoleon syndrome too.
Like he's short.
You know what?
Yeah.
Social media has created so many new problems that we just didn't have to deal with before, you know?
Yeah, where are my Florida natives?
I'm Seminoles at.
Yo, player, hater, killer, shots fired. What the fuck do you mean shots fired? We got arrows and shit. We don't need to fucking make a noise. That's how you scare away the rest of the prey. Don't you know?
Hunter's eyes around here.